So the Ghana Football Association has announced the return of the Ghana Premier League after it's been out for literally getting to 1 month after ASGO's request to place an injunction on the league was dismissed by Accra High Court. We also talk about the former president of Ghana, John KUFFOUR, who happens to qualify Ghana to its first World Cup in 2006. He has given a bit of advice to the Football Association on what Ghana can do to perform well and get out of the group. We also go to the Sports Ministry and do some fact check and talk about whether indeed the Ghana Football Association received $800,000 from the Sports Ministry or not. My name is Delali Frank. If it's your first time here, this is News Daily on Del Soccer. Please hit on the subscription button, be part of this community, and I'll be glad to have you around. Without wasting your time, let's go straight into today's video. We're going to start from the Ghana Football Association. And in my recent video, I talked about the Ghana Football Association winning an injunction case between ASGO. A way of context, ASGO took the Ghana Football Association to court, seeking to be given injunction to be placed on the league because they believe that they were demoted out of the Ghana Premier League unfairly. Fortunately for the Ghana Football Association, the case was dismissed by the Accra High Court after literally 3 weeks of back and forth at the court. Finally, the Ghana Football Association have won the case and now football can go back. And quickly, swiftly, the Ghana Football Association announced that football is going back. After winning the case on 25th, which was Tuesday, they declared that football will be coming back on the weekend of 25th all the way to 29th and end on Monday. So we're going to give you some few fixtures of the Ghana Premier League, some matches that are going to be played as the GFA has announced, and also talk about the possible chances of these clubs involved. So my next story is about the former president. So the Ghana Football Association president and its members, executives, are on a tour handing jerseys of the Black Stars, the new jersey, to former president. I think they visited the president of Ghana, the president of the Republic of Ghana, which is Ado Dankwa. They've also visited the vice president. They visited the two ex-presidents that we have that are alive, which is John Mahama. Then they've also visited J. KUFFOUR. I think they visited KUFFOUR. KUFFOUR happens to be the first president who qualified Ghana to the World Cup. It is time that Ghana qualified to the World Cup. And when the president visited, the Ghana Football Association president and its entourage visited him, he gave them some few advice. He talked about what he thinks worked for the national team, how his time Ghana managed to qualify out of a group that was very tough, and how he believes that the new Black Stars can go ahead and perform. Let's listen to what he said.
The strength.
There's an advice from a man with a lot of institutional knowledge. One thing about the video he said is, in as much as it's time that Ghana went to the World Cup for the first time, he has not received an official jersey from the national team. And I think that means a lot to him. And I still don't know why the past administration really didn't give him that. Maybe it did not occur to them, but kudos to the FA president for doing such a gesture. Those little things matters most. But I think his advice, what do you think about his advice? You think, he said he talked about unity and we being strong on the ball and all that. And let's see how Ghana can perform. Do you think Ghana can still perform or go out of the group stages? Still on the Black Stars, yeah? Let's talk about something. So when the FA won the case, on the injunction case, few hours or literally, a sports journalist tweeted, which is Atapoku tweeted, that he has been told that the Ghana Football Association received $800,000 from the Ministry of Finance when Ghana played its two friendly games. Let me quote him. He said, got in touch with three majority MPs who told me they were dismayed to find out the finance minister paid almost $800,000 to the Ghana Football Association just last week. In spite of all the challenges we faced, the money covers the expenditure in the Brazil and Nicaragua game. Social media went buzzing. People got angry. Hey, boys ball for Ghana. I tell you, like, people are angry in this country. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when the tweet came, like, less than 30 minutes, it was all over the place. Like everybody was giving to the football association left, right, center. Where? As pressure day town like this, you carry this money go do so. So it was literally taking away the shine or the win on the fact that the Premier League is back and the FA managed to win such a landmark case. And then literally, the FA president made a post on Facebook, literally dismissing the claim, saying that it is never true, that people should disregard it. And then the communication department also officially released a statement, which they try to literally let everybody know that there's no truth about it. Let me read the post. They said, fact check. The attention of our lawyers has been drawn to a tweet from Collins Atapoko on the release of $800,000 to the Ghana Football Association for our recent international friendly games against Brazil and Nicaragua. The news is not only false, but a calculated lie to pitch the public against the Ghana Football Association, drag our name in the mud, and defame the association. We would like to state categorically that Bank of Ghana has not transferred any amounts in relation to our friendly matches against Brazil and Nicaragua to the account of the Ghana Football Association. I think literally, so the FA made it clear, like in this post, made it clear that they did not pay. And according to other multiple reports, it is even believed that the Football Association literally covered the expenses of these two friendly games. Ideally, when Black Stars are going to play games, the government funds the activities of the Black Stars. But this time around, the ministry did not really spend any money on the Black Stars. And this was confirmed by the Deputy Sports Minister, who spoke on Atinka FM. And I think he was asked to clarify, literally, because remember that the ministry is also literally responsible for running the Black Stars. And the ministry accounts to the public because it is a government institution. So the Deputy Sports Minister, which is Honorable Ivan Sopoku Bobie, literally said that Ghana, as a matter of fact, did not spend any amount. I mean, the ministry did not spend any amount on the arrangement of the Black Stars friendly game. However, the FA rather needs to be commended for not asking money from the ministries, but rather using their own resources to mobilize this friendly game. Let's literally listen to what he said on Atinka Radio, and when we come back, we'll analyze it.
Dedi Kain said the Okaino said, Timno, Ebeka or Bo Bibia, I saw boy money. So, your cobo friendly match, we knew we had. You understand? Just like your court tournament in Adivia, Nana Mekano motiviso. Every event, every match, they give us report. In that report, all these things will be stated. So, but I can sit to tell you that, as far as I'm concerned, most of these friendly matches, we don't spend money on it. You understand? Say, there are a lot of kasa. Ghana for say me defend at the minimum na make kasa Ghana for so sometimes more than wow there are a lot of other idea when it comes to this friendly match kasa put to burden on the states.
Yeah, so I think he has made it clear once it's coming from the minister, it's obvious that Ghana really didn't spend any money on. Literally, I mean, the FA spent, but I mean, the ministry, the sports ministry, did not spend money for the first time in so many years on the Black Stars assignment, which is a good one. I think it's a good one, and he said it's a good one that the FA needs to talk about it more. Let people get to know. Maybe after debunking this news, maybe they can also let it public know that, as a matter of fact, the resources or the arrangement of this particular two friendly games were done by the Football Association and they took charge of it, which will be good because that will mean that we are moving away from taking money from the ministries, but rather the FA running the national team, which is good news. So Today we talked about John KUFFOUR giving us an institutional advice on how Ghana might be able to qualify from our tough group, and also talked about the Ghana Football Association winning an injunction case and the Premier League coming back, and how excited it is to have the league back on the weekend, and that fans can now go to the stadium to go and watch football. And we also now talked about this, the Ghana Football Association in relation to the sports ministry also having clearance, or the deputy sports minister coming out to clear the air that Ghana did not pay $800,000 to anybody. It's good, and I think you all know. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you enjoy what we do, please, I beg you again, subscribe to the channel, and let's build this community together. But until we meet again, my name is Delali Frank. Bye bye for now.